they just come throughout the day. You do need them. If it gives you an extra bit of sharpness, come into the arena, then getting your hands wrapped, and then it's time to go. And just go in there and do what you can.
Well, there is Dmitry Bivol currently on the screens for viewers. What do you see when you're looking at him? Is this just a target, one big target?
It's just a boxer like me, 2 arms, 2 legs. He's okay at boxing.
Hey, he's no Lyndon Arthur.
There we go. You know what I'm saying?
Is this boxer versus boxer on Saturday? Do you expect this to be a fight that goes the distance with one outboxing the other? What do you think?
I don't know how it's going to play out. You just got to work that with what's in there. I believe I'm going to come good, and I'm assuming he does so.
I heard you talk about how, you haven't had an awful lot of notice for this fight, but you said something very interesting. If someone offers you a fight on the street, you're not going to say to him, "Oh, can I come back in 10 weeks?" Yeah, you've got to take it.
Exactly. It's kind of an approach, not so much that, but it kind of is like, you don't get time all the time. Sometimes you just got to say, all right, let's have it, and that's what's happened there.
Was it an instant yes from yourself and Pat?
One instant, but a couple of days. But we're here now.
I understand there's been a couple of little tweaks in camp here. You're doing some stuff in a hot room in Liverpool. Can you tell me a bit more about that?
Apparently.
Are you not then?
Yeah, we went down to Wayne's gym, Golden Gloves gym. It's got a good room in there. Temperature. Working there, and makes you sweat a lot. Makes you tired faster.
And what does a win for Lyndon Arthur mean on Saturday night?
World is my oyster. My world is already my oyster right now, but to do that, I'm looking forward to it.
We were saying to Ellis Zorro, he's in a similar-ish kind of situation to you, that this is an opportunity to change your life. I mean, is that something that you allow yourself to think about much, or do you just try and treat it like any other fight and keep it more on the down low?
Nah, look, it's just another fight. I'll deal with after it, because nothing changes until I beat him. So I'll deal with that after.
Fantastic stuff, Lyndon. We will see you tomorrow at the press conference. Are you going to give me anything at the presser? Give me a little something. Come on, give me something.
Like what? What do you want?
I don't know, just like call him a couple of names and then say, no, don't punch me up. Punch him up, if anyone. Yeah. But yeah, brilliant seeing you, and we'll see you tomorrow, my friend.
Fist bumping,
yeah, please.
I'm making that mistake again. I'm going to shake you.
Thank you, Lyndon Arthur. I've made a vow to myself, Andy Clark. I will choose the fist, and I will commit to the fist. None of this stuff. Choose the fist.
One of the most confusing things in boxing is handshakes. People might not be aware of this, but it's an absolute minefield. The amount of times I've kind of grabbed a fist, or you don't know whether the handshake's going to be just a regular handshake or that kind of inverted handshake, or whether someone's going to lean in, or whether it's going to be a full-on hug. It's an absolute minefield. That's why I enjoy COVID boxing, Kev, because all of a sudden we're just fist bumping and everyone knows where they are.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I actually had a horrendous one the other day where I did the kind of the slap, and then I went in with the shoulder thinking the shoulders were going to meet, and the guy that I did it with just kept his distance and kept away, and I almost ended up falling in, losing my balance. It doesn't get much worse than that, Andy.
No, these are the problems that we have that people aren't aware of.
But what problems can Lyndon Arthur cause Dmitry Bivol, who we are watching now, a very fluid boxer? What can Lyndon Arthur do in there against this guy to cause him issues on Saturday?
He just has to trust his own ability. He's a good boxer, Lyndon. He's got good fundamentals, good feet, good jab. He has to use all of those things and just give himself a chance, basically, to get into the fight. He can't be negative. He's got to look for his successes where he can find them. But Bivol's not necessarily the kind of guy who is going to jump on you either. He will have a look and see what he sees, because these two don't really know that much about each other. Certainly Bivol doesn't know too much about Lyndon Arthur. Strangely with Bivol, I did take a while to be convinced by him, even though he moved really quickly. I remember he got that knockout in Monaco against Trent Broadhurst, and that was much heralded, but I thought it was kind of a strange knockout, and it took me a while to kind of just come around to him. But then, of course, you look at what he's done in some of his fights. I do think he's the kind of fighter who, the better the opponent is, the better he is.
Yeah.
I think that's what he does. And against Canelo, that was something else.